Hello Disney Infinity Gamers. In this video I'm going to show you how to theme a Toy Box world. For this demo we are going to retheme this pre-built Toy Box world into a Wreck-It Ralph's Nicelanders world. So the first thing we're going to do is retheme the texture blocks that I'm driving around on. You can do this a few different ways. What you're going to want to do is you want to highlight a terrain block with your wand. Then open up the theme palette menu, and then you go over Nicelanders texture. This is called Nicelanders Home, and when you hit A to apply, it'll change it to that texture. And the other thing you can do from here is if you hit X, you can set your theme, and any block you place after setting your theme will have that theme. So I'll show you what I mean by that. Alright, so I'm going to go over my terrain. I'm going to pull out a tiny terrain block, and I'm just going to toss it over here. And you can see it came in with the Nicelanders texture. So that's going to take a long time to do if I'm just going to change these blocks one at a time. So the best way to do this whole map is to actually use the theme all function. And so from the same window that you open up with your magic wand tool, you go over the Nicelanders texture, and then you just hit theme all. And you can see it, the entire map is changing over to the Nicelanders theme. So that's quick and easy. The next thing we're going to want to do is mess with these terrain clusters. These things are customizable, and you can change them to any theme in the game that we have. Alright, so again we're just going to go find Niceland terrain, and then just like the terrain blocks, you can change one of them at a time. You can set the theme, so anytime you place them, that they'll come in at the right theme, or you can do theme all, which is what I'll do. And there you go, you can see across the world all the little tree clusters have changed. Okay, so now this whole world is themed Nicelanders. So there's a couple other things we can do that will really sell this as a Nicelanders world. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to our set pieces, and that's where all of our buildings are that have, you know, the specialized buildings from the different Disney worlds. So I'm going to actually navigate over and grab our Nicelanders apartment complex. That should fit in well. So there's this little spot here. Let's put it in. There we go. There's our nice Nicelanders apartment. This thing's actually pretty cool. It has a little pipe on the back of it. So I'll climb up and we'll get a good view of this world that we just rethemed. I'll take my Buzz Lightyear pack and fly around. Alright, enough of that. Let's go back and work on a few more Nicelander themed things that we can do. So one of the other features we have in here, we have these track pieces that are also very customizable. And these go a long way to theming a world to look like how you want it. So let's put in a racetrack just right in front of the building. And we'll have it lead to another building we'll put in a minute. So we have these intersecting pieces which are really cool. Which is what you can use for 90-degree turns. And I'll show you why those are cool in a second. Alright, check this out. So just like with the terrain pieces and the cluster pieces, we can theme these as well, and there's a bunch of different options. So let's go to the Wreck-It Ralph 8-bit and do theme all. And you can see right here that it just automatically changed it to Wreck-It Ralph, and these little intersection pieces are actually kind of cool because they have little unique pictures for each different world. So there's the ESPN one, the slot car one, Pirates, Monsters University, but it's a Wreck-It Ralph, so we're going to go back to that. So from here, let's actually just build in another building. There's a couple buildings that are already in the game that fit the same style as the Nicelanders apartment. And they are actually in building sets. There's quite a few of these, so this can take a second. Here we go. I'm just going to grab some of these red brick buildings and just throw one in right here. So it'll fit, and it does fit. Alright. Put it right up against the track. We'll build this one extra tall just because we can. Very cool. So one of the things, this is just a little tip that I like to do. Let's get back to these terrain clusters. So you'll notice they all come in as these fantasy terrain. That's just the default. And so what I'll normally do with these, since there's so many ones that you can mess with, you'll notice since I already changed the theme earlier, this one is coming in as the Nicelander version already. So what I'll do is I'll put in all of them in an area at first. That way I can remember what they all look like, and then I can go back and change them around once I have a feel for what I want everything to be and where I want it to be. Some of them are quite large, like these terrain strips I'm using. So you have to definitely have the space to do it. Oh, there's an overlap right there. And that's it. So let's use the theme on. We'll see what all these look like. And here we go. So if I want, I can go through and, you know, kind of put these little pieces wherever I want and really make this into a nice Nicelanders piece. But I don't want to make you guys have to watch me do that for that long. Alright, there's one last thing we can do to make this theme swap complete, and that's to change our skybox. So right now you can look around, you can see our skybox off in the distance. This is actually the Phineas and Ferb background we have up right now. And there's a couple ways we can change this. First, we can use a hex coin. So I'll toss a different hex coin on my Infinity Reader. And here we go. This is the Wally terrain. That doesn't quite fit, but that, you know, shows how you can change one. The other way to change them is actually use a toy called the Sky Changer, and that's in Basic Toys. So I'll put one of these in right here. And the way the Sky Changer works is you just hit this button on here, and it'll cycle through. It'll cycle through all the skyboxes that you have, and lucky for me, the one I'm looking for came up right away. And this is the Wreck-It Ralph skybox with the Fix-It Felix screen floating in the sky. And from there, yeah, you can see this is now Nicelanders World. Tune in for more videos. We'll have plenty more to come.